Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. I don't freaking know. I don't know. So let's account. Let's look at those truth bullets for a second. Where is Celeste account? Can we read this a bit more? On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably it was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about this encounter. Oh. I don't know. Okay, let's just hear what they have to say.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Yeah.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Yes.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
Yeah, we don't know what, like, explain more.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is...
Why are you
the killer
sweating?
was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Huh?
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Okay, that's understandable.
Exercising sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's very good for
I have
you.
a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer
No, I don't know what to
figuring
do.
out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Yeah, not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without
Wait,
even
what?
realizing it?
How did he know something like that? Wait, what? Hold on again a
We
second.
know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have, why did he choose the specific...
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is... the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My
Oh,
tracksuit is black.
no. Oh, no. Oh, Mondo.
Did any of that really help us?
No way.
I don't think...
You heard him, right?
Yeah, I don't think we even said there was a blue
First
tracksuit,
of all,
Mondo.
we know where Chihiro... He was on his way to go exercise. So next we... Why did he choose the...
What do you mean, the specific...
I got it! He picked that track. It matched the one the culprit...
So, what you're saying is...
What
the
do you-
killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong.
Oh, no.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
What did he just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
And I assume they head off to exercise. Ah!
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Yeah, she did.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue
No, stop
tracksuit?
it, stop it. Let's just all die.
What are you... You just...
No!
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Stop it, Tsugami!
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit
Ah,
was?
this is fantastic. But at the same time, you understand my pain right now.
Well, because I just...
Of all people.
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Yeah.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Cherry.
That's the only possibility. Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit?
Jesus Christ. This has put such a damper on me. I went from being like so excited to put like Tagami away. My theory is completely wrong and I love it once again.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was most likely she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Yep.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Well, Mondo, and you were like protecting Chihiro as well. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I vouched for you in every single part. I'm so disappointed.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
You can't pretend this was your doing just by saying something you think sounds smart afterwards. Judge, objection. Can we have like Bakujugu released from the court forever?
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit.
It's pretty, Kyoko's pretty incredible.
You said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
Yeah.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, because I hate him. The way he was acting, the way he talked. Should we do the way he talked?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
What? What? What?
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to...
No way, Kyoko! You absolute genius!
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Oh my god. That is Kyoko is so valuable to have here.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Someone who like trusted you as well.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Oh.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that.
Oh, they're
This is
like
a
best
false
friends as
accusation.
well.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Wait, what?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi.
Wait, is
weren't
the
you
Fumi
telling
gonna
me
crack
you
this
found
case
some
wide?
evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
Here's what?
What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook.
That's so
I found it laying on
crucial.
the ground, so I scooped it up.
Then it must belong. It's Mondo's. Right? Oh no, it's Chihiro's.
Shoot.
It's okay. It's no, I clicked it by accident.
Shoot.
No, I clicked it. Oh my god, it's because it's a little bit stiff when it goes down on the D-pad.
You know
Like,
Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
possible.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken. As
So
it
how are they
belongs
breaking these
to the
handbooks then?
useless in the main hall, for all your confidence. That is a remarkably high failure rate.
Yeah, by percentage-wise, yeah.
Ooh. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By exploiting a bug, by hacking it, by hitting its weak point, by hacking it. No, by weak point. No, it's weak point because he said something about weak point before. I'm just. No, guys, I'm messing up really bad here today. He said something about hitting its weak point. It has one weak point. Remember he said this?
You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember now.
Sure, maybe I let that slip. But I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Yeah.
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
Yeah, give us a straight answer or we will kill you.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
True, but
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
I agree with Heenan, there's no reason for us to break our own handbooks.
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
Wait, what?
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned.
Huh?
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna
Oh my
were
god, this is
somehow
crazy group
pushed
of people.
directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new
Oh
fact
my
today.
god, Ishimaru.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Really?
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, that's
right?
why I'm confused about too, Asahina.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if they broke Leon's tablet first, e-handbook first?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's
Oh, if someone has a
handbook,
broken
they
hand-
knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible.
Everyone
but
show your
who would have done
e-handbooks.
something like that. I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Seriously?
It can't be Ishimaru because he got freaking naked in there. He got pure naked in there.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Oh no, it's not you, is it? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was Mondo. Ishimaru was naked. Ishimaru was naked. Ishimaru was naked. Ishimaru was naked.
Mondo, your handbook got broken
Yeah,
in the sauna.
Ishimaru was naked.
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Oh, Ishimaru.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Yeah, Ishimaru was pure naked.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Mondo, you remember Ishimaru was naked.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would
I
never
feel
kill-
so bad for Ishimaru.
I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I don't want to believe this either, but I found something that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh, here we go. Make your argument. Make your argument. Broken handbook, card reader, Chihiro's handbook. Wait, what do we pick? What do we pick? Okay, let's read it first.
Test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
I don't know what to pick.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Show us then.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh no, Ishimaru, I'm here with you as well. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna show, and if I can just prove that, then that will show that Mondo's handbook must actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Which should we pick? Which should we pick?
If Mondo's handbook is actually broken,
I don't know what to
then that
pick.
proves that what Makoto said is right.
Chihiro's
My
handbook?
goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Wait, did he switch the handbooks?
Let's test Makoto's
It's
assertion.
Chihiro's handbook he
If
took,
what
right?
he
Maybe?
says is correct,
No?
Then Mondo, you broke your own.
Okay, we might as well try it. Cause like I'm not really sure exactly what we do
If
here.
Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's not right. No, you thought we should. Yeah. No. Yeah, no, I'm not very.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
But
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I don't know.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm actually like at a loss here. I'll be honest. And I'm not just like you know. I know like people are gonna be like, Calvin, you just don't want to put Mondo away. And like I totally agree. Wait. But what if... See, I don't want to... I know there's like an idea of like seeming stupid, but I don't want to seem stupid, but like... I have an idea, but...
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
I'm sorry, but...
If Mondo's handbook
This boy right
is
here.
actually
I
broken,
almost forgot about this boy
then
right
that
here.
proves that what Makoto said is right.
Really?
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Did he swap his handbook for Leon's?
Mondo, the handbook you have right now.
Yeah.
Is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
See, like, the thing is, like, it takes a while for me sometimes to piece these things together. If anyone's watching Phoenix Wright playthrough, I'm usually sitting there for like 5 minutes sometimes going, what if we... Oh, boy. And I just know that from editing it.
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
And you're not borrow them.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually
It would make
Leon's.
sense because
Yes.
then all I was thinking about was like, how would you, like, we were talking about Leon's handbook and we couldn't think of a way to destroy his handbook. Leon wasn't around when the sauna was open, I don't believe either.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says
Wasn't
loaning
loaning
out
this
handbook
weird
is
rule
prohibited?
about borrowing and stealing and...
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Oh my...
It's kind of a gray area, I admit.
Not a,
No
yeah, it's not a
worries.
gray
If
area, you're just
anything,
denouncing
it
who they
just
were.
makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
What a great person you are,
Well,
Monokuma.
Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome.
Please
to
do say so. If you have some evidence that shows this, let me
I'm
know.
happy to admit I made a mistake.
Same.
But
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro?
Ah!
Tell him he's wrong.
Oh, this hurts so bad.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Here we go. So you have to like put the things into perspective here. So, got the duffel bag. Oh, Chihiro, I miss them so much. So after that, they stuffed their stuff in. Oh, she saw the stuff, did she? So she goes there like this. She saw the stuff like that, and was like, "Oh wow, that's interesting." Cause then, yeah, and then she left. Or she went to the boys' locker room, right? But she dropped her pass. So we can go like that there. She went to the boys' locker, or maybe she... Hold on a second. So... we have here... Yeah, I think this is right. I think she saw this stuff in the bag and was like, look at that there. That's an interesting situation we have there. But then we have to like piecing it all together isn't like the easiest thing in the world anyway. I suppose we can say that she used the card reader. And then went into the boys' room, because that's what would have happened if they did that, right? And then we have... Oh, no, wait. Mondo was already there? Like, working out? Do I put this there then? Like saying like Mondo was working out then? Man, this stuff is like not easy. Because then like where would they get the actual dumbbell from? Oh no. And the look on all the blood splatter as well. So I suppose then we have the hit on the head. Does that have it here? Do we have a hit? We have the blood splatter, I suppose, but we don't have the hit on the head. But I suppose if we're only showing the blood splatter, we don't... It's either the weight or the poster. But I suppose if we're... No, because that's already on the ground in the next one, right? Yeah, they don't show it on the ground just yet. So I guess we have the blood splatter on the thing. That's how the blood splatter got in there. Okay, that makes sense, because then it drops onto the ground. I don't know if Mondo was that happy doing that. Then they rolled up the mat and started switching it around. Oh, and then carrying Chihiro's body out of there as well. That's not good. That's not good. So what would you do after rolling up the mat and then you have to carry up Chihiro as well? Well, I suppose then they'd also, like, if they're getting rid of stuff, they'd switch up the posters as well. And then, but they wouldn't write this stuff on the wall, wouldn't they not? I don't think they would write this stuff on the wall. But they would switch around. Yeah, okay, so they're going to the girl. Yeah, the girls, because then they have to use the card reader next. After they go into the, what's next after this? So they carry the, or they're placing the body on the ground. I suppose that's when they would have, like... Yeah, they would have switched everything around. Or is there something before that? No. Is there? No. No, because then these are all Tagami, I feel like, as well. Breathing. Yeah, okay, so that's right. And there's Tagami, who should be gone as well. Tagami should be gone too. We should get rid of Tagami also. Who's with me? Everyone vote for getting rid of Tagami. It's your choice. Who agrees? I agree. Oh my god. Well, I guess then if we're looking at that, then we're looking at the freaking chords next. We have the face. Tagami's like has... Oh, that's Chihiro's face as he's hanging her. Hanging them. Then they wrote the Bloodlust because the Bloodlust is already on the screen, the next one. Act 5. They did something with the card reader, maybe? Mondo then burnt the card reader itself. But would they, like... But this is the final one. We need to, like, get some conclusive evidence here. Wait, so that goes there for sure. So we have a full reenactment. So yeah, because that's when they dropped it on the ground. But what's before this? So they went into this sauna to dispose of it. It's not this one. But, like, I know they give you extra ones just so you know it's just not process of elimination. But there's a shadow here as well, though. That's the thing. Oh, this is the sauna, not the pool. Okay, my bad. My bad. I thought it was the pool area because it had the water there, but, like, it's actually a much smaller place. Okay, that's my bad.
The killer is you!
Maybe?
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Seeing this reenact is not going to be easy for me at all.
You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Yeah.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
I had a boy's card. Yeah.
Simple, because she was really a he. which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
It just almost feels so tragic as well. Like, I'm wondering if I'm going to feel like this for the rest of the game.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yep. Yeah, again, this is amazing. This art style, like this actual idea, way of doing it is fantastic.
The nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
I don't know if you've ever been hit by a big dumbbell or drop it on your toes. It's destructive.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Yeah, the heart beating very fast as well. Seeing Chihiro like this is just horrible.
The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Honestly, like, Mondo, like, I'm not trying to praise a killer. But to think of this very quickly, again, it's dumb. It was a dumb idea because it was caught out, like, almost instantly. But still, like, Mondo having this type of, and it was panic. It was clearly panic. So there's no praise involved in this. It was clearly panic, actually.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
It did throw a few people off the scent, though, I suppose.
A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Especially since you're allowed to just borrow from a former student.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Yeah, like, and it was alright, like, but...
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making...
Yeah, this is why I think he should be gone too.
After stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence. And just as the killer expected,
yeah, but looks like we're getting most of this right as well. I honestly like watching these as well because it actually is really cool, even if it has like a darker undertone.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible how they like put all these details in the story as well.
And that's how it all played out.
Really great artwork as well, but still.
Right, Mondo Owada.
Wait. No.
And still Ishimaru is of course going to defend his boy.
Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo's the killer. They already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once they do it, everything will become clear. A new element is added to the bulletin battles. Oh my god, of course, yes. Let's talk a little about Fever Time and Nega Time. During the battle time, if you press the R1 button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push a triangle exercise and where you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus god runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you only got access to a special time, right? So you prepare something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever Time at this point, no, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action and difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck and have fun. I think it's set to normal. Oh, we're doing it on Ishimaru?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
This is actually hard for me.
I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt.
Final strike. That was hard. We're gonna have to get better at that at some point. Like, I'm being honest, like that was like a little bit stressful for me. I think we're just gonna have to get like, I think I panicked as well though.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh, Mondo.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Hey, there's a few more season here. There's a few more season here. Okay, I'll take that. That's okay for me. Definitely not an S rank, but still.